most athletic teams in the league. Doris, what are the keys in this one?
Well, you'd think it would be about the pace, but to me, when there's this level of athletic ability, it's about the execution and patience on offense, and certainly you've got to sprint back in transition defense.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court right now for the Celtics, they've got Horford. Kyrie Irving is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Hayward, and it's Williams at power forward. Now here's Hayward following the shot by Patrick Patterson. Here's Irving. Shoots over Schroeder. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Irving's got the game going here with the first basket for the Celtics. Schroeder kicks to George. And the officials call a traveling violation. On defense, Oklahoma City. First quarter, just over a minute played. Horford has a wide open look. A three-pointer off the mark. Schroeder against Irving and stolen by Horford. 4-on-3 break. Three-pointer. The Thunder pull it in. It's George on the wing. Defended by Hayward. Patterson, the screen. Butler with the steal. The finish. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Now, you don't want to forget about the athleticism of Butler. Just a sick slammer of the basketball. You can't allow him to get to that launching pad.
That was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Horford with a screen on Schroeder. Here's Irving, and Adams sends it back.
And the defense of Steven Adams is so important to this team. They depend on him to be a rim protector now.
And goaltending is going to be the call, so they get the basket there anyway.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Austin's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Irving kicks to Butler. Picked by Horford. Outside Butler, just 5 on the clock. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Off target at the rim. Roberson the pass to Patterson. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
Check out that assist. You can tell a player who's seeing the whole floor very well.
And here is Butler. Horford with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. Here's Irving. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Boy, how does Kyrie collect himself so quickly before going up?
Passes to Patterson. Dishes to George. Shoots the 3. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Boy, the offense is really clicking. 4 for 5 from the field to start. Nice.
Picked by Williams. Irving kicks to Hayward. To the paint. The kick out to Williams. And Smooth is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And gets physical on the boards and just really pays for it with the over-the-back call.
Boy, he wanted that rebound. Didn't matter who was in his way. Doesn't get it, though.
The 3 from George. Shot clock reset for Oklahoma City. Schroeder against Irving. Schroeder dishes to George. Over Hayward. That doesn't go either for George.
Well, they get it to the high percentage area, and then it all goes wrong from there.
Again, Irving missing. Oklahoma City leading by 3.
Well, obviously, the biggest impact Steven Adams has for this team is his ability to be a defensive force in the middle. This guy carves up space, takes away any would-be penetrators, solid rim protection, just an unbelievable guy on the interior.
Patterson, the screen, on the wing. The shot, no good. And the Celtics going the other way now. Butler kicks to Hayward. Over George, and off the front iron, and in it goes.
Well, terrific self-control from Gordon Hayward. Even with the defense in his space, he doesn't get sped up. My goodness, what a shot maker.
Cans it from downtown. George has got a couple of threes now in the first for the Thunder. More on Adams, Doris. Not only is he a shot-blocking presence, but also will come up with a good amount of steals for a big man.
And that's an area, Kev, where Adams has really improved recently. For his size, he's got great agility and great anticipation in the paint. And I like that there's no hesitation to rotate and challenge any player he switches onto.
So it's the Thunder now, following the miss by Al Horford, and stolen by Butler. Irving against Schroeder. Irving with it. Inside. It's stolen by Adams. Here's Roberson, defended by Butler. George against Hayward. George, no good.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Irving against Schroeder. Outside Irving. 6 on the shot clock. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a three-point play opportunity.
Guys, Kyrie Irving, stronger than he looks, absorbs the contact and still converts.
While some are still speculating as to why Kyrie wanted out, the reality is, and it's this case with all great players, he feels like he's good enough to be the man on a team that can contend for a championship. And you might question how he went about it, but he's basically been a pro in his approach, and now he's got the chance.
Hayward outside. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Hayward's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, guys, that takes vision and timing to put it on time and on target.
And Roberson kicks to George. Here's Roberson, defended by Butler. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Horford. Well, you talk about the very definition of what a defensive specialist is, Doris, and that is Andre Roberson.
Right. What you love about Roberson is he can match up with multiple positions on the defensive end. One thing you worry about, obviously, is teams when he is on the offensive end, they're going to give him a lot of shots because he's yet to prove he can consistently knock those down.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Nerlens Noel checks in for Steven Adams. Durant comes in for Patrick Patterson. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. So he comes up empty at the line. The feeds are smart, all sorts of time, and another basket for Boston.
I'll tell you, that's really an improving jumper right there from Marcus Smart. The form is really starting to take shape.
Left side Westbrook. Outside Durant. Outside Westbrook. Westbrook double team. Durant, and the shot goes down. Durant's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, KD knows how to use his body on the block, has such a good sense for when to rise and fire.
Brown the pass to Horford. Back to Brown. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. And the Celtics lead by 4.
Well, what a terrific option he is for them. Really puts a ton of stress on an opponent.
Westbrook, no good. The Celtics had gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Smart kicks to Rozier. Kick by Horford. Pass to Brown. Launches a 3. And Roberson pulls it down.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Now here's Westbrook. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And that one, good.
I like to watch Russell Westbrook mix it up inside. This guy can jump, shoot, drive it, or if you give him a close window, he'll finish that as well.
Rozier the pass to Tatum. Here's Rozier. He's covered by Westbrook. There's Brown with the three. The Thunder pull it in.
Yeah, coming off that screen, wide open, just can't convert.
Well, I think, Greg, that's exactly what you want. The screen was solid. The execution just fell a little bit short on the shot.
Now here's Westbrook. Feeds it to Durant. Over Tatum, and Durant gets it to go. The assist by Westbrook. Durant's got the game tied up here for the Thunder. Here's the screen. Smart dishes to Tatum. Horford with the screen on George. Brown wide open. He fires. Sinks the triple. Brown's got 5 now.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agility.
No one covering.
As great a scorer as Kevin Durant is, he is an unselfish player and takes great pride in getting his teammates a good look.
Now here is Horford. Brown outside. He dishes it to Tatum. Here's Horford. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 2. Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Well, Doris, you've said this many times. Few players as competitive as Russell Westbrook in the league. He goes full speed from start to finish, and you get the feeling he would play the entire game if his coach let him.
What I love most about Russell Westbrook is how much this guy just loves to compete. And it's that mentality that allows him to take over games, even if things aren't falling his way. It's hard to think of a guy who wants to win more in the league.
And the foul called on Nerlens Noel. That is his first foul of the game. We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter. The screen from Brown. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
To me, this is Jaylen Brown at his best, right? A superb player who gets to the rim in no time.
Boston shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
Number 3 overall back in 2016. Jaylen Brown with a powerful build on the wing, guys. 6'7", 233 pounds. I think you need those perimeter defenders who combine quickness and strength, and he's got it.
And it's Westbrook missing. Celtics shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And Doris, coming out of Cal Berkeley, the knock on Brown was his shooting touch.
You know, there was such a wide variety of opinion on him in the draft. Some felt that he was a little bit of a reach, but this guy has shown promise and earning regular minutes and having some success with that three-pointer and athleticism.
Now here's Felton. 1:07 left to play in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Here's Westbrook. Buried from 15 feet out. Westbrook's got 9 points.
Well, he just keeps rolling right now. What a terrific quarter for him on the offensive end.
Here's Rozier. The baseline J. Horford, no luck.
Well, he continues to have trouble with his shot, well below 50% from the field in this period.
A nice shot by George.
Listen, he's been a key component of their offense tonight, efficient and effective.
Here's Rozier. He's covered by Westbrook. Horford, no luck.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
Here's George. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
I'll tell you, this guy will not stop pouring it on. It doesn't matter what approach they've tried to use against him. He has had an answer for everything.
Round kicks to Horford. Over Noel. That one a little long.
Maybe not that time, but he'll hit more than his share if he's let.
Important point along the way.
You know, he's a self-made player, and if Butler can stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Well, I mean, they just got hot early from beyond the arc, and we'll just have to wait and see if they can keep that going.
You just try to keep riding this wave, right? They've been absolutely dominant from three-point territory.
Durant is out there with Noel. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's Felton in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Nice shot by Smart.
Well, Kev, it's great seeing Marcus Smart drain these perimeter jump shots. You know he's put in the time to let that offense become a natural part of his game.
Now here's Westbrook outside. George. Another shot. And Noel lays it up and in. And the Thunder lead by 6.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Morris kicks to Smart. Morris with a screen on Durant. Smart passes to Morris. And the rejection by Noel.
We know Noel is a superb shot blocker. It may be his best attribute, Kevin.
Adams, he's checked in for the Thunder. And the Celtics also making a change. Williams is checked in. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Thunder leading by 6. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Guys, Kevin Durant is a unique player. LeBron James said he's a 7-footer with 6-foot ball handling skills, jump shot, and athleticism. It's never been done in our league. Never had a guy that's 7 foot and can do all that, so it sets him apart. Kevin, I'm 6 feet tall, and I can broadcast.
You can. And you can write. And by the way, in the Hall of Fame. D.A., thank you. Patterson, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
Well, the nice rise and fire on the jumper. Patterson taking advantage of the space given.
Outside Irving, taken away by Felton. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Fires from 14. Some solid defense from Butler.
And defensively, moving his feet there, staying right on top of the shooter.
What a great job contesting without fouling. Exactly how you want to defend the mid-range shot.
Now, here is Irving. 7 points in the game.
Boy, terrific defense to impact the shot, not giving him any space at all.
Felton dishes to Westbrook. He kicks it to Patterson. In the corner, it's Felton. 6 on the shot clock. Over Morris. Doesn't go either for Felton. Celtics trail by 9.
Boy, guys, how about the offseason the Oklahoma City Thunder had? The acquisition of Paul George, one of the elite two-way players in the game, now playing alongside Russell Westbrook. Look out, everybody.
So here's Westbrook, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
Here's Butler. He doesn't hit that one. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Outside Westbrook. He feeds it to Felton. Screen by Adams. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Doris, you've interviewed so many great players and coaches. What are some of the key personality traits that stars seem to share?
Yeah, I would say it's probably like somebody who's either a lawyer or a doctor, right? They're always A-type personalities. They're competitive. They're perfectionists. They have great capacity for work. I don't think you make it to the NBA unless you're incredibly committed.
Well said. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Russell Westbrook. Hayward kicks to Butler. The basket good off the assist from Hayward.
And sometimes we've got to give credit to the Butler, refining his mid-range Jimmy doing work.
Well, Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Screen by Adams. Back to Durant. Patterson, the screen. He used that pick just right. Durant's got 6.
Well, Kev, we know that Kevin Durant can score at all 3 levels. Right there doing work in the mid-range.
Here's Irving, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And with all the talk about Kyrie coming to Boston, you still have to figure how he'll fit in to the team. Has this year and next left on his contract, player option after that. But with his scoring and shooting, should make this offense even more potent.
There's that accurate touch of his at the stripe. He is locked in.
It's tipped. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Thunder lead by 7.
Well, you can't do anything more defensively to stop Steven Adams. This guy is growing into a solid interior threat.
And when you put a player of Kyrie's ability into this Boston system, you have to expect good things. Irving does so much for himself and others. The longer he plays with the team, I think the more comfortable he'll become.
Well, this is where Butler loves to get to work. Just challenges the heart of this defense.
Felton kicks to Patterson. Hayward against Durant. Adams with the screen on Butler. Outside for Felton. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant.
Oh, Felton puts a terrific spin on his shots from deep. Stroke is too nice.
Williams, a screen on Schroeder. Irving passes to Williams. And the slam by Williams.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now here's Schroeder. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Adams dishes to Schroeder. Pass to Patterson from past the arc. The shot missing. And the Celtics going the other way now. Hayward kicks to Irving. No good on that one. Great D that time from Dennis Schroeder.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Kicks to Durant. In the corner, it's Patterson. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris.
And you love the effort. Just getting the hand in there and knocking it out.
You love that they're making their presence felt on the defensive end. You can't afford to be careless with this team.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Roberson's checked in. Here's Roberson. They set the pick. From deep three-point range. Here's Adams. And the shot no good, a bit short.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Right, perfect contest in that instance, Greg, making it really hard on the shooter to have any kind of space at all.
Now here's Butler. 6 points for him.
Kicking himself on that one. That is the shot he wanted.
Well, that's usually money in the bank for that guy. Not sure how he missed that one.
Durant in the corner. Patterson, the screen. Here's Schroeder. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got 3 assists now in this one.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
There's a screen by Williams. And Andre Roberson is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Jimmy Butler. On defense, the Thunder. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Irving against Schroeder. Williams has a screen for Irving. Hits it from three-point range. Irving's got 14 points for the game.
Yeah, just a bit of daylight off a screen is enough for Irving to knock down that shot.
Schroeder kicks to Roberson. Back to Schroeder. There's the dish to Patterson. 6 to shoot. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. And the Thunder making a switch here. George is checked in. Al Horford's checked in for Boston. Shot clock at 5. Here's Patterson. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. Patterson's got 5 points in the quarter. Irving passes to Horford. Over in the corner, Brown. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Adams with the screen on Irving. Schroeder dishes to Adams. Outside, George. George double teamed. And Adams kicks to George. Patterson, the screen. Shoots off the screen. Rebound, Boston.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
Left side, Irving. Back to Hayward. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And Al Horford just so versatile. You know, that extends to the defensive end as well. Very mobile, can move his feet with smaller players, and at the same time gives you a presence on the interior.
I just like the leadership of Al Horford. This is a dominant player, but he's remarkably efficient as well.
Nerlens Noel checks in for Oklahoma City. And then for Boston. Smart comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Now, here's George. 13 points in the game. Roberson the pass to George. And the Thunder, another 3. And Horford won't wow you with his athleticism. But Greg, he's still a pretty good shot blocker.
He has great timing, anticipation, and awareness. Don't forget also he's got terrific hands, and you see that with all the steals he racks up.
Well, you have to admire how Smart is running this offense right now. He has a knack for spotting open teammates.
There's a screen by Noel. Adams dishes to Schroeder. And Roberson kicks it over to Schroeder. Noel sets a screen for Schroeder. From the high post. And no good. So the Celtics will take it the other way. And there's the pass to Rozier. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Brown, good. And now just a 2-point Oklahoma City lead.
Oh, how about Jaylen Brown showing us his touchdown low? Skilled at getting high percentage shots in the paint.
1:21 left now here in the second. Screen by Adams. Now here's Schroeder, guarded by Smart. From deep. And it's Schroeder missing.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
The screen from Brown. Horford with the screen on George. Horford kicks to Brown. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Brown's got it all tied up now for the Celtics. And the Thunder with the possession here. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. George sets a screen for Schroeder. There's a screen by Noel. Roberson the pass to Noel. Nobody near Schroeder. That doesn't go either for Schroeder. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Smart kicks to Rozier. Pick by Horford. Goes up off the pick. Pops loose off the pick and hammers it home.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
It couldn't have come at a better time. With the score being as close as it is, he had to make that play.
At the elbow, Westbrook. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a 3-point play opportunity.
You must respect the strength of Russell Westbrook. Boy, even when you foul him, he can still finish.
The Thunder shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
And as a team, they're down around 72% for the season.
And the first half comes to a close in a tie. And the Celtics with possession here. Second half underway. Here's who Brad Stevens got on the floor. Irving is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Horford. Then it's Williams. And it's Hayward in at the 3.
My goodness, get right in his grill and force him to alter the shot. That's tough defense in the post.
Robertson dishes to Schroeder. Passes it to Patterson. 5 to shoot. Here's Robertson, defended by Butler. Robertson gets the bucket. Roberson's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Thunder. In the corner, Horford with it. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Well, you love the way Al Horford goes right up with it. Not a hesitation, just uses those long arms to get the shot up quickly.
Schroeder kicks to George. But he recovers it. Back to Schroeder. They set the pick. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Dishes it to George. And there's the feed to Robertson. Drains it from beyond the arc. Roberson's got 5 points now this quarter. You look at the success that Coach Billy Donovan has had both at the college level at Florida and his first few years in the NBA at Oklahoma City. Doris, he very much feels at home in playoff and pressure situations.
Well, certainly Billy D has a lot of experience managing a team in a postseason setting. This is a guy who always tinkers during the regular season to find different angles to help his guys. Billy Donovan, one of those guys increasingly who you don't want to see in a 7-game series.
Schroeder passes to Adams. Shot on the wing. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Pass to Horford. Fires the 3. And it's Horford again missing.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And Robertson has it in the corner. Patterson, the screen. Shot off the screen. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. The Celtics have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Hayward dishes to Williams. And that one drops. And the Celtics lead by 2.
Well, this is what you hope for from your franchise guy. Total unselfishness. Gordon Hayward with a pretty look.
And Adams kicks it over to Schroeder. Hayward against George. Now here's Schroeder. Not a lot of room. And the officials call a traveling violation.
You know, you've got to be composed mentally right now at this time of the game. It's really careless play right there.
For Boston, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Irving kicks to Horford. To the paint, here's Hayward. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. George has got his 5th rebound in this one. Puts it up from 12. Here's Adams. Good work defensively by Horford.
That's just superb interior defense, not allowing him a free run to the rim.
Butler. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And watching Jimmy Butler, he just offers so much on offense from a scoring standpoint. You know, obviously he can get to the rack and draw the defense to him. Also really improved his ability to knock it down from beyond. Just a complete offensive player.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Kevin Durant's checked in for George, and it's Felton in for Robertson. And so Butler nails both of them. And Greg, as you said, Butler is a threat to score from any part of the floor.
It's a bit of a dying art, though, hitting that mid-range jump shot. Butler also does a great job of getting to the line. That's increased over the course of his career. Just a well-rounded offensive player. Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously cold right now, but he's trying to find that rhythm. You've got to keep working.
Puts it up from 7. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Butler's got 10.
Well, despite the defender crowding his space, Jimmy Butler looks very comfortable in that contest. That's a pretty jumper.
Durant kicks to Felton. Durant against Hayward. Patterson, the screen. Durant just inside the line. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Here's Butler, and slam dunk by Butler.
Boy, Butler took a pretty good hit there, but has the strength and the coordination to finish it. That's pretty.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Screen by Adams. Felton kicks to Adams. Feeds to Patterson. It's Durant on the wing. Defended by Hayward. Adams down low. Working on Horford.
Boy, he hasn't given them much of anything tonight. He's got to look for his own shot a little less and keep the ball moving.
Fast break. Here they come. Here's Irving. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Boy, how about the speed at which Kyrie Irving comes at you on the drive? This is why he's able to draw so many fouls.
Of course, I didn't know this. You grew up the youngest of 8 children. In what way, if any, did that help you develop the competitive edge you've been known for throughout your terrific career?
You know, I had 4 older brothers, and we played sports my entire life. I picked up the game of basketball at 7, and if you didn't have a little toughness with 4 brothers trying to compete against them, you were going to be in some trouble. So this game has been absolutely great to me.
And I'm sure you remember the first time you picked up a basketball and dribbled a basketball.
No question about it, Kevin. 7 years old, running through some hedges like I was coming out of a locker room. It was special.
That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Patterson.
I think Patrick Patterson, a guy who could be comfortable in any system because this guy knows how to play.
Williams passes to Horford. Nice ball movement by Boston. Outside Irving. Over Westbrook. That one off the back iron and out. Oklahoma City has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Here's Irving. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. And that's now 18 points for Kyrie Irving.
Oh, no defense right there for that shot from Irving. Released so quick, especially off the pass.
Durant kicks to Adams. He can't hit that time. Good work defensively by Horford. Now Irving. 18 points for him. Outside Williams. He dishes it to Hayward. He kicks it to Butler. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Irving against Westbrook. And it's sent back by Horford.
How about the timing by Al Horford? Twice on the pipes, sends it back.
Horford with the screen on Westbrook. Here's Irving. The shot by Hayward, wide open. Drills it from outside. Hayward's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
I'll tell you, you've got to admire the energy. This guy really wants to put this one away.
Here's Westbrook. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Boston leading by 14. Irving for 3, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
And so far, they have been in complete control of this one. Just a well-rounded effort on the road.
Really just sheer dominance, going into enemy territory and flat out taking over this one.
Here's Patterson, and right away they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Patterson's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for Oklahoma City. Irving dishes to Horford. Puts it up. And the shot is long.
Yeah, bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
I'm not sure why he doesn't continue to move the basketball. Would have served that team much better.
Shot's good by Durant.
What a fantastic game he's had on the offensive end. If only his teammates could keep up.
Horford with the screen on Westbrook. Surfing against Westbrook. Horford sets a screen for Irving. Goes up off the pick. Look at that.
Oh. The handles, the burst, almost impossible to stay in front of Kyrie on the drive.
And that replay sponsored by Under Armour. Another unleash chaos moment, giving us an excellent perspective for Steven Adams. And then for Boston. Tatum, he's checked in for Williams. Jaylen Brown comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Smart subbed in for Butler. Westbrook passes to Durant. Oklahoma City gets it back. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That one on Smart.
Well, this is a way for Patrick Patterson to generate some offense. Be aggressive, get to the free throw line. If he can do this on a consistent basis, look out.
And an impressive transition for Patrick Patterson, developing Doris into a stretch 4 in the NBA.
Well, think about it, Kev. This is a guy who only made 24 threes in 3 years at Kentucky. Now in the NBA, he averages over 100 a season.
That free throw good from Patterson.
Well, the three-pointer, right? A much more significant piece of the Celtics offense. They went from middle of the pack to top 3 in makes from deep last year.
Terry Rozier's checked in for Kyrie Irving. Pass to Tatum. He feeds it to Smart. That shot off. Straight D that time from Dennis Schroeder. Thunder trailing by 12. And for the Celtics last season, their three-point attempts up by almost a third. At the same time, improved their percentage.
Well, this is an organization that reflects the way the league is going. They are especially...
Oh! Look at that. Well, the superb athleticism of Russell Westbrook on full display. The vertical out of this world.
Horford with a screen on Schroeder. Kicks it to Tatum. Back to Smart. Shoots over Schroeder. Smart misses. Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. And he trims the lead to single digits. Westbrook's got 4 points this quarter.
Russell Westbrook is as explosive an offensive player as there is in the NBA, and he's got his rhythm now.
1:36 left to play in the third. The dish to Smart. Shoots over Schroeder. Nice shot by Smart. Smart's got 7.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Westbrook double team. Schroeder, that's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, we know Russell Westbrook is always going to share the basketball. Incredible watching him find the holes in the defense.
Brown kicks to Smart. Makes it off the glass. 9 points in the game so far.
Boy, that's a quality shot. You're in the painted area. Don't get much more of a better look than that.
Outside Durant. Noel sets a screen for Durant. There's a screen by Noel. Baseline J on the way. And the foul called on Nerlens Noel. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. A different look for Oklahoma City. Paul George comes in for Patrick Patterson. And it's Roberson in for Dennis Schroeder. Boston leading by 9. Horford with a screen on Westbrook. The pass to Smart. And count it. And a chance for one more at the free throw line.
You ever notice the physicality? That's an aspect of Marcus Smart's game. He just powers through the defense. Sensational shooting.
Adams, he's checked in for the Thunder.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
There's a screen by Noel. Passes it to Roberson. Back to Westbrook. And Roberson has it in the corner. Screen by Adams. Here's Roberson. Can't hit from in close. Dishes it to Brown. The layup off target.
Well, defenders.
Here's Roberson. Westbrook and Roberson are the backcourt pair. Noel is out there with Adams, and it's George in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. For three, Westbrook drops in the tray. Westbrook's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Thunder.
He hits one in the first half, another here. Not prolific, but the defense has to keep an eye on him.
And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot two.
And you look back to that Big Three era in Boston, you know, the Celtics have not been shy about aggressively trading to reshape this roster. You know, they've made a rapid rebuild that's really the envy of a lot of teams around our league.
Celtics making a switch here. Irving's checked in, and Roberson kicks to Westbrook. Over Irving. Westbrook, no good. Celtics leading by 11. Tatum with it. Now defended by Adams. Up top, Brown. Outside, Irving. And Andre Roberson is going to pick up the foul. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Smart. Noel with the block. It's George on the wing. He's covered by Brown. Here's Westbrook. Banked in off the glass. Westbrook's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, you like the intensity because Russell Westbrook can keep possessions alive with that hustle.
Picked by Horford. In the corner, Smart with it. From the baseline. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 11 rebounds in the game. The shot by George, wide open. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
You can see Russell Westbrook building the confidence of his teammates, fires it to them when they're open.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Patterson's checked in. And here's Smart. The feed to Irving. Lock at 6. Over Westbrook. Irving, good. Irving's got 25 points in the game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Roberson dishes to Westbrook. Irving against Westbrook. Outside Irving. Irving double team. Horford sets a screen for Tatum. In the corner, Smart with it. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Growing confidence in his jumper. Smart is rising and firing after the catch of the pass. Nice.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Doors with every team now having shooters who can space the floor, such an important part of their offense. Who are some of the best players at taking advantage of that with the dribble drive?
Well, there are certain guys who you sit there and say, there's no way I'd ever want to be a lone defender in transition trying to deal with the ferocity of a Russell Westbrook drive, the absolute majesty of Kyrie Irving's handle, the combination of strength and athleticism of LeBron James. I just want to tell those defenders, you better step back, boys, and get out of the way.
You know, you make such a great point. As much as I admire the three-point shooting of Steph or Clay and majesty of LeBron, the dribbling ability of Kyrie Irving, to me, is absolutely jaw-dropping.
This guy does not have explosive athleticism. It's a product of clearly somebody who has always had the basketball in his hands. It's majesty in motion.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to listen to what Billy Donovan said to his team. He said, do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better, and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys?
Pass to Patterson. Patterson a screen on Brown. Here's Roberson. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper.
Boy, in the second half, just hitting a much higher percentage of his shots. Really looks composed now.
Brown with it. Feeds it to Horford. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And Doris, as great as Al Horford is as a player, he might be even a better leader.
Well, he's a pro's pro. Al Horford is a guy who entered the league with great work habits and great skill. More than anything to me, though, it's his poise and calm demeanor under pressure that gives his teammates a ton of confidence.
And he makes the first.
Well, if you think back to last season, guys, the narrative was that Russell Westbrook had zero help on this roster. To be completely honest, I thought it was unfair to the pieces that were around Russell Westbrook and the job they did playing their roles to exactly the standard this organization wanted.
And Roberson kicks to Westbrook. Patterson, the screen. Westbrook passes to Patterson. Good work defensively by Horford. The Celtics on offense. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Outside Butler. Hayward on the wing. Over George. Hayward can't hit. And what the fans are saying is that Westbrook, Doris, just needs more help around him.
Well, certainly the acquisition of Paul George should relieve some pressure on Russell Westbrook because now he's teamed along yet another superstar.
Adams' shot is good.
Adams is used to scoring through contact. Make no mistake, he'll show you some strength every now and again.
Now, here is Irving. Horford with the screen on Westbrook. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Patrick Patterson. Greg, you watch the Thunder play, and it's clear that this team comes out looking to attack. Everyone on the team wants to put it on the floor and go right at the rim.
And part of that is their leader, Westbrook, just setting the tone. I mean, team finished near the top in points in the paint last season, and the addition of Paul George just helps to enforce that strength.
Westbrook, no good.
Yeah, bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
I'm not sure why he doesn't continue to move the basketball. Would have served that team much better.
Thunder trailing by 14. Here's Roberson. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Back to Roberson. With the shot. The rebound by the Celtics. 17 points was their biggest margin. Butler in the corner. And there's the foul. That's on Steven Adams. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2.
Oh, no. He's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
Well, listen, Kev, we know this. Getting to the line has become such a big part of Jimmy Butler's game. I can't help but admire how he has put together a complete package of an NBA game. It's really a thing of beauty.
Westbrook double team. Outside for George. Tries again. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Here's Irving. The Celtics on offense. They're on a 14-4 run right now. He dishes it to Horford. At the elbow, Williams. Picked by Horford. Williams sets a screen for Hayward. 4 on the shot clock. And Adams sends it back. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now Westbrook. Patterson, the screen. Adams with the screen on Irving. Westbrook kicks to Patterson. Here's Roberson. No good on the 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Irving attacking, and so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. They get Russell Westbrook.
Well, this is what makes Kyrie such a difficult check, right? He's so skilled at drawing fouls because he's so crafty with the ball and so fast.
And the Celtics gave up 4 players to get 1 in Kyrie Irving, but they already had so much depth, they could afford to sacrifice a bit for a superstar just entering his prime.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Just great timing on that play, too, guys. Makes it impossible for the defense to react.
Picked by Horford. Here's Hayward. The kick out to Williams. Here's Horford. It's hauled in by Paul George. George has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And really for the Celtics, just a wealth of assets, but in reality, only so much playing time to go around. Sooner or later, you knew they'd make a move, and I think they got the best player in the trade.
Patterson. Off target from 3-point range.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. You almost never get that wide open a look.
In the corner, Horford with it. There's the triple. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 7th assist in the game.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Westbrook kicks to Roberson. Hayward against George. To the inside, and Adams with the slam.
Well, that's just great work from Paul George to spot the open man. And at his size, he can see right over the defense.
Irving against Westbrook. And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That is his first foul of the game.
He completely lost focus since the break, turning the ball over multiple times. And that's after no turnovers in the first half.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Well, Doris, beside what he brings to a team on the court, Steven Adams also helps the team in the locker room with his presence.
Yeah, there's no doubt. You can hear it in the way Steven Adams interacts with both the press and his teammates. He's a very personable guy. There's a sharp wit to him that can help ease tension within a team or sometimes, if necessary, with the media.
Boston on D. And Roberson kicks to Westbrook. Westbrook double team. Roberson dishes to George. And stolen by Horford. And here is Butler. Irving from long range. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Boy, that's terrific vision on the part of Butler. Knows the offense is not created in a vacuum. Keeps the teammates involved. Always puts a smile on their face.
And Roberson has it in the corner. Patterson, the screen. And Roberson kicks to Adams. Can't hit that one. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Pass to Williams. Outside Butler. Ball stolen. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. Foul on the play. Basket counts, so it'll be a 3-point play chance.
Russell Westbrook right now creating havoc with his defensive abilities. My goodness.
And for a while, you had to wonder how Russell Westbrook would play if he was the standalone leader of a team.
What we found out is Russell Westbrook is now an MVP. This guy was the unquestioned leader of the team, and I thought the entire group reflected his intensity on the court.
Just terrific determination. First, compiling the lead, and now building on it.
Yeah, Greg, I think it's very difficult coming back in this instance. They have owned this game. Don't see them coughing up this lead.
Connects from 3-point range.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Boston.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Kyrie Irving.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Boy, Kev, what a day Patrick Patterson is having. The points coming in bunches. He has been superb.
There's a screen by Williams. Stolen by George. Here's Westbrook. That falls. Nice speed that time from George.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Butler on the wing. Back to Irving. Horford sets a screen for Irving. Horford's shot is good. And the Celtics lead by 13.
I'll tell you, when you're the visiting team, it can be hard to maintain focus, but not tonight.
No, I think that they've been locked in during this game. They didn't let the opposing crowd get to them at all. This has been pure domination. Boy, ran his man right into the pick and got the open look. Basketball 101.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one.